It's time to do some hauling here in the Cybertruck. You've got the power walls here. It's charged to 80%, which is what I usually do for all my vehicles. This is a version 2 wall connector. Yeah. So I think we're loaded up and ready to go. Let's go connect up the trailer. The first step here in the Cybertruck, of course, to do any kind of hauling, we got to connect up the tow ball. So we open the vault, lower this. I keep my ball and locking things here inside of the compartment here in the back. We'll open that up and get out some of the straps once we hook up the lawnmower. Oh, forgot one thing. Yep, what did we forget? Yeah, I'll tell you what we forgot. Oh, gotta see my phone. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I forgot one thing. My tool. Yeah, this is just a flat wrench, but I use the back of it to open the hatch in the back. So let's raise this and I'll show you what you got to do. Besides crawling on the ground, I'm going to do this one hand like I do most things, but I'm going to switch hands because I'm a right-handed person. Up underneath, as you can see, there are Zert fittings. Of course, we call them Zerts, but they're really not. They're just plastic. They're a quarter turn thing. I'm doing this by feel, so I don't really want to crawl on the ground there. So then you just turn it 1/4 turn. Again, I'm feeling it, quarter turn, and come on, there, okay. So now the hatch will come off, as you can see, exposing the receiver. At this point, again, I'm going to try to do this with one hand. Here's my ball. It's not a lockable one, but it does have a pin. If I can do this again, one-handed, come on. I know. This is all for you guys. All right. Take the ball, stick it in the receiver, and then we put our locking pin in. I'm going to push it in my hand slowly. There we go. Okay. Then the pin comes, oops, sorry. And then the pin comes through. All right. And then I take the pin with the hole there. Again, trying to do this all with one hand. If you do it, the lawn guys are here. If you do it, of course, having two hands would be much better. Get my hand in there. Come on, there we go. Okay, so the locking pin is there, holding our pin in, and we're good to go. All right, I'm gonna stow the cover in the back and we'll hook up the trailer. I usually just take my tool and put it there, and I take the cover and I can shut it, just like that. This is where I store the trailer. It's located in the garage. And I've got this little cool caddy that essentially I pull this around like a forklift, get the trailer moving, and then turn the deal here without tearing the compressor off the wall. And then just one hand. Seems that's what I always do with my videos. And then I bring the trailer out. And so the procedure to drop it is essentially crank the foot down, pull it off of the little carrier thing, take it out, and then I can hand move the trailer. Only downside is once it rolls off this thing here, it's going to really start moving, but that's okay. We're just going to pull it, and I'll try to keep it from bashing the truck. There's the first wheel, and there's the second wheel. Whoa, okay. All right, so let me set this up. This is just a normal connection. Get more elevation. Pull it over the top of the ball. Over it. Okay, so first procedure is you close the fork. Come on. And it's got to hook this little thing right here. Okay? All right, that's on. I take my safety, put it through here. Now, the next thing is we do a lift test. I crank this up, and I try to lift the back of the truck, and I'm doing that. See? It's not coming off the ball. So that's good. Sometimes those forks break, and you'll lose your trailer when the ball comes loose. And I crank the foot up. We'll get that all the way up. Okay, so we run over any high spots. Okay, the foot is retracted. Let's hook up the chains. We'll wait till the lawnmower gets out of here. The chains are crisscross, so the chain on this side goes to here and this side goes to there, and they go on to the thing here. They're the right length. And then we've got the brakes. Yeah, my 4-pin connector has a damaged pin because whoever was towing it left it drag on the ground. But it looks relatively straight, so it should go in the hole. But if we look in the hole, they are kind of unconventional pins. So I just take a minute and see if I can get them in the receiver there. Okay, so we are plugged in now. I do not need the adapter. I could use the adapter if I chose to plug it in the 7-pin side, but we don't need that now. Okay, we are good to go on the trailer. You always want to make sure everything is secure. Tires are pumped up. And then all this junk I'm going to put in the back of the truck. Once you connect the trailer, you get a trailer symbol. If it's blue, you're good. If it's red, there's something messed up with the electrical connection. I have no trailer brakes, and I have no trailer gain needs here. It doesn't matter because there's no brakes. So I don't worry about that. This is just a garden trailer. I think we're ready to go. Once we get out on the road, we'll set our destination. We're headed back to Piedmont. Today, I'm going back to pick up my Skag Mower. It weighs in between 1,000 and 1,500 pounds. It's a commercial diesel 6-foot wide 0-turn radius mower. Since I have a gardener now, I don't need it, so I loaned it to my buddy Matt. However, when I brought it to him, there was a problem. It was sucking air from the tank. While Matt can use it in 20-minute stretches, I decided I'm going to take it to the Skag store, get it all fixed up, and then take it back to Matt. So today we're going down to Piedmont. We're going to pick up the Skag Mower. I'm going to haul it to the repair place, and in a couple of weeks I'll haul it back to Matt's, and there you are. All right, we're burning daylight. It is now 9:22. Let's go. I've reset the trip meter, and we're leaving at 80% here, so we should be good to go. We're pulling an empty trailer about 50 miles, pulling a full trailer back to, I don't know where it is, about halfway back, and then I got to pull the empty trailer back home today. That's today's run. I reset the trip meter for that reason. Man, what a nice day today. Look at this. Looks like it's 70 degrees. That's a big change. We're now southbound on Interstate 26, which ultimately is eastbound. Let's navigate to Piedmont. Navigate to Piedmont, South Carolina. See, I get this a lot. These people come flying down the left lane, then they drive right next to me. A lot of times they almost hit me because they're looking at the truck. I imagine all the Cybertruck users see that. All right, looks like 51 miles from here. It's 47% on arrival. And once we pick up the trailer, we'll take partial highway and regular off-highway roads to the repair place and then home. We're just doing the speed limit of 65. Let's have a look at our rear view camera and our side cameras. The side cameras are kind of cool because not only do they augment the normal mirrors here, but may make it easier to back up. And then of course the rear camera really eyeballs the towing trailer here, and we can see what's going on. So here's a fun fact. I pushed the speed up to 67 and the out of balance trailer wheels really started oscillating. So I backed it down by 1, and we're right at that edge here, so we're good. Just getting onto Interstate 85 southwest. Tooling down Interstate 85. Yeah, it's okay, I would say. Trailer's just fine. We're off the highway onto Highway 20 now, going through Piedmont. It's cool. So it's been there a day or two. It's like an old BP station. Hey, this looks like a golf course. Good work, Matt. Yeah, Matt used the Skag to take care of the lawn. The Skag is on the trailer. Yeah, it weighs, I don't know, 1,000, 1,500 pounds. And now it's going to the shop. For some reason, the diesel is sucking air from the tank. I think the pickup's broken. Anyway, needs a little service anyway. We'll take it in and get it fixed up and get it back to Matt. We are hooked up and headed that way. Headed to the lawnmower service. Let's have a look at our trip meter though. Looks like we've driven 56 miles in our run here today. So far so good. We got about at least that going back. We're heading back to Interstate 85 and up 85 to the service place. So far coming down, we use 574 watt hours per mile. Let's see what we get going back. The ride's pretty nice. It keeps the rattle from the receiver down, obviously, with some weight on the tongue. I can feel it back there, but shoot, I probably can do 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds, but I'm not gonna. Probably slam the Skag back into the back of the tailgate and mess up my day. I'm not gonna do that. Just coming into the town of Piedmont here now. Yeah, you don't see that every day. Fixed up old car. I'm up here on Interstate 85, northeast bound. 5.6 miles to our turn. Actually, I think that's just where the road turns. 32 miles to our destination. The truck is running awesome. Running about 580 watt hours per mile. Not a whole lot different than just the empty trailer either. So we'll see what it looks like when I get to where I'm going. We're off the highway. Got to do a little creative maneuvering now, but we'll be there soon. Man, we are really on some back roads to get where we're going. Still driving through hill and dale. It's like 3.5 miles, 3.8 miles. We'll be there. This is Highway 176, runs all the way from Asheville down south, and a lot of stuff. There she is, in for service. Boy, they're stacked up, everybody getting their mowers done, but we'll get it done. All right, let's get the heck out of here. I'm heading north on 176. Dropped off the Skag. I'll tell you, the folks there at the Skag repair place are top notch. Very nice folks. They're gonna get to my lawnmower. There's a lot of people in during the summertime to get their lawnmowers fixed. So I'm in queue. We'll get it done. So a shout out to John and Athena and Jerry. Nice meeting you guys. Just going through the town of Campa Bell. It's along Highway 176. This was a railroad town here, and railroad runs all the way up to the Asheville area. It's closed now. It doesn't quite go that far anymore. There's not enough business to keep it going. But along 176 was the railroad, and there was a lot of traffic and commerce here. Also, 176 here was one of the main roads to get through Asheville and all these little towns north and south down to Spartanburg. Some old buildings. Campa Bell is a cool place. And get without the reflection, you can actually see some of the original houses here. Big trees, old places. Very cool houses. Coming up to the intersection here, at the intersection of Highway 11 and 176. This is a cool place to eat. It's called the Dog House. If you're ever down here, stop. You won't regret it. It's pretty good. As we continue north here, drive out of town. Not a very big town. I'm going to pick up lunch in the town of Columbus. This is the depot here, museum in Landrum, just going through the town of Landrum. I was going to cut over and go up the interstate, and I decided, you know what, such a nice day, let's drive along Highway 176 all the way through the town of Tryon, and then loop around and head to Columbus. I think that's the plan here anyway. This railroad track, if you're a train buff, is closed between here and going north all the way up. It's no business to be had. They used to bring everything from the Asheville area down this line, and they don't do it anymore. The train goes through Tryon, it goes through Saluda, and then points north into Hendersonville. But they've closed this whole section. The track's still in place. Kind of cool. Maybe if you build yourself one of those little cars, you could go up and down the track, but I think you get in trouble doing that. As you can see, the track's quite overgrown. I think you'd have trouble. You'd need to bring your weed eater to get through sections of it. Uh-oh, what do we got here now? All right, got somebody, 2 bikes. How about that, a double bike? All right, well, there you go. Anyway, just heading up Highway 176 here. Hey, look what's in front of me, an R1S. Not the truck, but the SUV. It's a nice truck, or SUV, I should say. Just going through the road here, and there's a really kind of cool thing coming up here on the right. You can kind of see it. It's an old gas station. Look at that. Very cool. It's historic, and it is right there on the road. It's been there obviously for many years. All right, well, we'll just continue now. Just coming into the town of Tryon now. It's cool. Railroad tracks here, as you can see. It's not used anymore, but it comes up from Landrum. What's cool about it is very picturesque. It's a movie theater here. Very, very old one, all redone into its original design. It's pretty neat. All kinds of cool shopping, buildings, things like that here. Fun place to come, shop, hang out, get something to eat, meet your friends. I don't know how old it is, but I'm pretty sure it's 1800s. Got the Ford store. Maybe I should drive through their parking lot with the Cybertruck. Couple other old buildings here. And that's it. That's downtown Tryon. We're going to loop around now on 108 and head to the town of Columbus. I made it home. Yeah, I went and stopped and got a little lunch, had that. Now I'm back in the CyberBeast. 120 miles today, 67 kilowatt hours used at a rate of 560. Adding all that weight to the trailer didn't mean a lot. Apparently the aerodynamics of the trailer ramp caused most of the degradation in range. If you liked today's video, give me a like, pass it on to your friends, and I'll look for you again in the next videos.